Hey there, I'm Ken. This is CRT. Welcome. In a recent episode, I decided to try to better myself in my soldering abilities by buying some do-it-yourself electronic kits and just seeing if putting those together would help out how good I am at soldering so that when I try to do it on the older computers that I have, I don't end up wrecking them. Well, in that previous episode, which you can check up in the corner, one of these sides, and what I did is I put together a calculator that has some interesting functions on it. I also had attempted some speakers, but they had some really small components that had to be surface mount soldered, which was I was a little uncomfortable doing, so I didn't go ahead with that one yet. But what I'm going to do in this episode is put together a little video game system that I bought. And then I think after that, I hopefully will be ready to tackle those speakers again. All right, well, nothing to do but get started putting this together. We will start with taking a look to see what is inside this box. Okay, so we got a bag of components and some instructions. So here's the instructions, actually in color. And here is our bag of parts. So we've got battery holder, my favorite brown paper colored acrylic. Can't wait to peel that off. And so here is the brains of the operation. It actually comes with a socket, which is nice. Here's the scoreboard. And here is the LEDs for the screen. So there's two separate square screens here that are put lengthwise. And here are all of the components. Buttons, cables, everything else, standoffs and whatnot. Here is the main circuit board that we will be soldering everything onto. And more of that acrylic case. Okay, time to look at the instructions and figure out what to do first. The first thing I have to solder on is the USB socket, which is right here. Now it's got 4 legs and then 5 tiny little leads on it. Only the outer 2 leads have to be soldered into place and the 4 legs. But it's very tiny, so I'm using a magnifying glass to do this, and we will see what happens. Just a word to say here, it is definitely a little strange to be doing this through a magnifying glass. right, it is plugged in. So this would be Tetris. Okay, so it works. Let's build the case for it. And here is the final project. A little weird how they have the battery compartment just stuck to the back of the case like this. I mean, they don't actually tell you where to put it, so that's where I put it. You got the USB input there. You got to make sure that when you're putting the side one on, this is where the little notch is for the wires for the battery compartment. And then on this side, you got another little compartment that looks like you can add. There must be another model where there's something else added onto it. Anyway, this is it. So, what does it do? Well, you've got Tetris. So, basic Tetris. And you've got Snake. And then there is, oh, this one is a car racing one. Two lanes of racing. There we go, that's that one. And then this one is some sort of weird space shooter. You just shoot everything that's coming down at you. And then this one is basically a slot machine type of thing. So you're betting on the number 1, or say we're betting on the number 3, and if it comes up here, or certain things come up there, you get like, oh, there we go. So I guess you're betting 3 credits. Got 3 6s there, so that paid out. So that's that. And then you've got this, which controls the brightness. And then here is sound off, sound on. And that's everything. So there you go. The little gaming system that I just built. Hey there, it's me from the future. I have something here I wanted to show you that I found out after playing this for a little while. Turn it on here, and as you can see up there in the scores, it remembers your high scores. As long as you have batteries in there, it's going to remember your high score. So if you plug in the USB while you're changing the batteries, you could theoretically keep your high scores in there forever. So I thought that was interesting because it's something you don't even get on a lot of gaming systems, new or old. So yeah, that's a definite big plus on this. And it's actually kind of fun, so I've been having a lot of fun with it. Now, back to me from the past. There we go, another do-it-yourself electronics kit in the bag. Yeah, it came together pretty good. I was more confident doing the soldering on this project, so it was a little bit easier. And yeah, I don't know what the difference is between these yellow boards and the green boards, but this one did seem a little harder to do the soldering on, but in the end, it worked out fine. And really, let's be honest, if I'm going to be playing this, it's more than likely going to be the little Tetris game that's on there. But yeah, I kind of like this little thing. It's nice to see the little project that you can see through the case that the project you put together. And yeah, so I will include on the screen right here how much I paid for this. And I will try to remember to include a link to the Amazon page where I bought this, if you're at all interested in it. Okay, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, you know what you can do with all the liking, the subscribing, and the commenting. And I'm gonna go play some Tetris, maybe a little Snake, and I will see you next time.